What's going on? Today we're going to talk about replacing a furnace blower motor. First thing you're going to want to do is actually confirm that you need to buy a new one first. A lot of the times when it comes to HVAC repair, dust and dirt is your biggest problem. And of course, always check your power supply. After removing your panel, I would advise that you take photographs of how everything is connected. That way you have something to refer back to once you're putting it all back together. Test the power going into the motor. In an instance like this, where you know that the motor is bad, this is how you can replace it. Little quick example, this motor was just kind of humming, had a bad smell to it, and is completely seized up. As you can see right here with a brand new one, with no effort at all, it should spin freely. And with this, nothing, completely seized up. And definitely make sure that your replacement motor has similar power to your previous one. This is a 1 in 30 horsepower motor. 115 volts, 60 hertz, and runs on a capacitor that's 7.5 microfarads. After that, you have confirmed that your motor is bad, you're going to want to remove it. First things first, it's electrical, so cut your power. After you've cut your power, first thing you're going to want to do is remove any connections. This one, for example, just has this one single connection. After cutting off your power and removing your connections, undo those bolts and this should just pop out. Next, you're going to want to unbolt your fan housing. After that, it should slide out pretty easily, but now let's get to work. You're going to want to remove your set screw that attaches your motor stem to your scroll cage. This screw is typically a hex head. Next, remove the screws that attach the belly band. After all are removed, remove the ground wire. Your motor should pop right out. Carefully align your new motor and attach it to your scroll cage. Make sure it's centered. Refasten your set screw. Make sure you realign your belly band the same way it was before, because if you don't, you may end up with your connections coming too short to the motor. Now retighten your screws as evenly as possible. Then your ground wire. Now your scroll cage should spin freely in the fan housing and shouldn't make any kind of rubbing sound. And you should feel a good breeze coming out. And once that old motor cooled off, as you can see, no movement at all. If you're replacing your capacitor, make sure you have the right one. With your motor ready, now it's time to remount. Hand tighten and then make sure it's firmly snug with a wrench. I'm using a Klein Connect pass-through ratchet set, and if you're looking for a socket set, this is one that I recommend. Connect your motor. Now it's time to cut on the power. Gonna turn on the fan using the thermostat, and it sounds great. And I can really feel the air coming out of this vent. And there you have it. You just replaced your fan motor. Good job. Round of applause for you.